Hey y'all, this is A Renee from Journal, Jot, and Jap. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all. All right, so we are finally gonna go ahead and do a debt confession video. So by the title, it should say my debt confession. I'm not waiting until the new year, something of that sort. The name can change. Y'all know how this goes if you are not new. All right, y'all. So if you are new, welcome. I am A Renee. This channel is called Journal, Jot, and Jive. On this channel, I show you how to use a planner, a journal, as well as I am taking you through my debt journey and the journey to get out of debt. All right, so in front of me, you see my new planner for 2024. However, it starts tomorrow. So I wanted to discuss a couple of things that have been going on. So let's first talk about when was the last debt confession. Whoa. Y'all ain't heard from me since August 27, 2023. I didn't even go back and watch that video because I don't really need to watch the video to tell y'all. I still got a lot of work to do. But I have started doing a couple of those things. And I also wanted to tell y'all, do not wait until December 31st, 2023 to scramble and say, oh, I got to get my life together. Because we do this every year. You're going to have ebbs and flows. It just is what it is. But let's go ahead and get in front of some of that. So when January starts, you're already in a routine. Okay, I want to show you a couple of things that I have done. So one of the things, I didn't write that as one of my 24 things to do in 2024. Did I write? Yeah, I did pay off 3 debts. So I know that's one of the goals that I have for 2024. Now I do have more than 3 debts to pay off, but I want to see 3 of those debts cleared in addition to working on those other debts. Okay, so in my planner, and I'm using a Wonderland 222 planner as a catch-all planner for things that I need to track. I did create a section in here in addition to my wellness, because I feel like when you work on your wellness, you also will be in a better situation. All right, so I created a section in here for my finances, y'all. And it is called My Financial Journey. So in this section, I'm going to write a letter to myself like, hey girl, let's keep it moving. Let's get out of debt and some additional things, okay? I might even share it with you. I don't think it'd be one of those, oh my gosh, it's so secret I can't share, because if I'm up here telling y'all how much debt I'm already in, yeah, there's that. All right, so then I have an index page to keep up with the things that I am going to track in here. I'm going to do a financial brain dump, and I'm going to do that on this page. On this video. I'm going to start it. It doesn't mean I'm going to finish it, but I did want to go ahead and drop some things on this page that I know I need to work on. And outside of that, so I've tried a couple of things, y'all. I've downloaded a budget app. I've separated things out like, hey, let me try this. I do have an online system that I use, and I need to go in I need to go in reconcile, because it does help me with my taxes. But I decided I'm going to track my budget. One day I'm going to get consistent with the budget, another goal. But I'm going to track all of that in here, and financial notes and things are going to be in this section. And then the meat of this section is paying down debt. All right, so I have created a page for each debtor that I'll be working on in 2024. That does not mean that it's every last debtor, because my student loans aren't on here, and my son is getting ready for college. So I don't know what that's gonna look like. We're hoping we don't have to pay anything, but I have all of these listed. And so on each page, I'm gonna put, well, obviously we have the name of the debtor. We're going to put the website, the phone number, contact person if that applies. And then I'll put how much it is. I'll put the date I start, the actual balance, the high balance where we're starting. And then as I pay, I'll be able to see it go down. And then when it's paid off at the bottom, I'm going to write a little yay me, a little journal moment, because why not? It's me. All right. So I have all of these set up. leading up to the IRS. So the last time we talked, y'all, I owe the IRS. It's up to like 17,000 and some change now. Yes, you heard me right. Breathe. I'm breathing, so you can breathe too. 17,000. So I am going to set up a payment arrangement. They're still trying to figure the 2021 taxes out. It's just been a lot. And then we have our notes section. Okay, so what I would like to suggest that you do is, first, let's do a brain dump. So let me do my brain dump, and then I'll come back and give you a couple of ideas on things you can do versus waiting until December 31st or January 1st, and then you're out there looking crazy. Okay, we don't want to look crazy going into the new year. We want to start this month or December getting into a routine so you can start working on your debt pay down or just changing your habits. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this financial brain dump. Alright, y'all, so as you see, I created a financial brain dump. Basically what that means is anything that popped in my head that I think I need to work on, want to work on, popped on this list. I wrote down on this list. Okay, so there was no particular order. You might see me write something in one category and then come down here and it deals with the same category. So it's not about it being in chronological order or anything like that. So one of the things that I would suggest before trying to hop into a debt journey, write things down. Like, do you know how much debt you owe? Do you know what you want to work on? What's the creditor's name? Have you called? Do you need to set up arrangements? These are things that you do, and you utilize notebooks for that. Another thing that I did for I did it a couple of months before I just stopped hopping in the planner. One of the things that I'll also be continuing will be, hold on a second, y'all, let me get to it, will be the overview, the monthly overview. And so basically I have a color-coded system, so when income comes in, if it has anything to do with Journal, Jot, and Jive, Hair by A. Renee, while I don't work in the salon, I do have a few clients, and I do mean a handful, that I go to their homes periodically, so I'll still track that, as well as my son, home and personal, and debt. So you'll see on here, it's kind of just color coded. I don't necessarily have the amount because that amount will go in the back section. But for December, I may need to plug it in, or I might do a big sticky sheet on top so I can see it, because I did not create a spread for December in the back of this notebook. Okay. Now, some of you might be asking, well, how are things going? Oh, they, you know, I hit rock bottom, but now I'm sitting on the rock. Okay, so it's a little different. I have a job now. It is a low income job, so things are still challenging, but they're better, if that makes sense, because I know what I have coming in, so I can actively work towards things without trying to figure out, okay, how many heads do I have to style in order to make X amount of money. So that has been a little bit better, I'll be honest in that, but I also know that I'm still going to need additional income, so that sometimes can be overwhelming. And then the other part is we're preparing for my son to go to college. And if any of you have kids in college, y'all know how expensive college is. So preparing for that and just being in my head a lot because I'm a little overwhelmed with that aspect because I just don't know just yet. And for a couple of reasons, he wants to get on an athletic scholarship, FAFSA, and I know I'm saying it wrong, y'all. FAFSA, y'all know what I'm talking about. It does not open until December 31st. So, well, they say the 31st. I hope it's a little bit sooner than that. So we don't really know how much aid he qualifies for. Now, he did get accepted into 8 schools, and there are some scholarships that he potentially can apply for after he takes the SAT. So just a lot of that. That's a part of the financial thing. So let's see what else. Afterpay, the 4 split payments, I gotta get that together. I'm pretty sure some of y'all can read that on here. But again, sometimes it works for me in the case where I don't have enough money at that moment and it'll hit between the checks to be able to pay it. It may be something as simple as he needs some shoes. I forgot to write that. Track dues. He might need some shoes for track, and I might be in between pay periods, but I have enough to do it on Klarna, and then when my next paycheck comes in, I can go ahead and pay it off. So things like that happen. Now, I will come back with a more in-depth video about my debt confession, numbers, and all of that, but I want to work that out first in the back. Whoa, I might have to blank that. I want to be able to come back into the back of this planner where the note pages are, and I'm going to kind of show you how I'm tracking to give you all some ideas. So I hope that helps. I just want to say, hey, I know y'all haven't seen me in a while, but I'm back. I am back with the debt confession and working on my debt and paying it down. So my plans, I don't want to necessarily commit 100% to every single week. I'm thinking a debt confession video every 2 weeks or once a month should suffice. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. But until then, work on your financial brain dump, print out your bank statement, do a color-coded system. How many times are you eating out? How many times are you buying stationery items if you're into stationery? Or how many times are you shopping for clothes? So when you start saying, well, I don't have the money, do you have the money, or are you just spending it in other areas and you're not working on paying that debt down? But we'll continue that later. All right, I will catch you on the next one.